Where am I supposed to look?
You can look at me if you're more comfortable with that.
Okay.
Most people just go look at the camera, but
Okay.
you really have to talk to them.
Okay, so what am I most proud of after these 4 years? I've done a lot of things that I'm proud of. I've done a lot of things that I'm proud of, but I think ultimately the thing that I'm most proud of is the growth I've experienced as a person. I'm proud of the change that I've gone through. I'm proud of who I am now. I'm proud of the things that I can look back on and reflect on. I'm proud of a lot of things.
My proudest moment throughout Sycamore High School was being elected as an officer in Orchesis. I've been doing Orchesis all 4 years of my high school career, and it's been, while it started off as like an uncomfortable situation, it grew into a family.
I think that my greatest achievement being a student here at Sycamore High School would be being a friend to everyone, whether it be from dancing on stage during Orchesis or marching with my flute on the field during the football games. I think it's just really been fun being involved all the time and talking with everyone because I've always wanted to make everyone laugh and smile.
One of my biggest accomplishments in high school would be when I was a freshman and it was my first year on the tennis team and my doubles partner and I went undefeated.
Looking back at my 4 years at Sycamore High School, I think my proudest moment was my junior year when I landed the role of Glinda in The Wizard of Oz, the school's production of The Wizard of Oz. And I was able to sing a solo in front of a sold-out crowd. And it was probably one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done, but I was able to get up and do it.
I'm proud of making the journey from Arizona to Sycamore to be a part of the community and pursue my dreams to be a level 10 gymnast. I'm also so happy that I moved to Sycamore High School, and the students and teachers have made such a big impact on my life in such a short amount of time.
I'd say my proudest moment of high school was earning the rank of Eagle Scout. It felt amazing to give back to my community through my service project, and after many years of dedication to the scouting program, it was truly rewarding to finally earn the rank of Eagle Scout.
My proudest high school moment was the last night of Orchesis this year. I was standing in line with the rest of the officers being recognized for all of our hard work. And I was already in tears at this point, but I look out onto the rest of the dancers behind me, and the smiles on their faces and the cheers made me realize that all the hard work and dedication that I put into being an officer for 3 years and a dancer of Orchesis for 4 years was so worth it.
My proudest moment was definitely scoring the lead in the musical Footloose.
I'm really happy that I finished the EMT class because it is a good step for my future.
My greatest achievement in high school would have to be getting nominated for all area and all conference for baseball.
I'm happy for the connections and friendships I've made at Sycamore because I've always felt like I belong here.
My proudest moment was asking my girlfriend to homecoming at the first National Challenge football game.
My proudest moment working with Sycamore High School was being part of the Watershed Project for the last 3 years. Through this, I've been able to make new friends and to kind of expand our research and learn things that we never thought we could. We've been able to partner with organizations and stand for things that are bigger than us.
I'd say my proudest moment throughout high school is how much I've grown as a person, especially with our band program and going through band camp, going into school, being able to know people and made adapting to high school a whole lot easier. And through the program, I've definitely blossomed as a person.
The thing that I'm most proud of coming out of senior year is how much I've grown and changed. I remember coming in freshman year at orientation and going around all the different booths of clubs and organizations that I could join. And I remember not signing up for a single one, not wanting to sign up for a single one. Now, graduating about 4 years later, I've tried my fair share of about everything, and I've become involved with as much as I could. And it's changed me, and it's made me a lot better leader, and it's made me a lot more confident speaker, and a much more happy and involved person with my community.
Something I'm really proud of is probably just the performances that my band, Babe Train, has had. That's always been really fun, and here at the high school, we've been able to perform a lot here over the years, and that's been a good time.
So the biggest part that was the hardest for me was transferring from a small school to Sycamore in the middle of junior year, and I got to build a lot of friendships along the way, and they helped me overcome that fear of being an outsider.
Well, easily one of my most favorite memorable moments would have to be winning the shoe on the first day of band camp for band. It was, the way it works is that every section that does their best, or is like the real highlight of the day, is given the shoe as like kind of like a reward for like how well they've done. And this was my first time being section leader, and I was really worried. I've always loved the low brass, but it was really different being a leader for them. But being able to win that shoe on the first day not only showed my leadership potential and on how well I could do, but also just showed the camaraderie that my low brass brothers and I have.
I think the thing I'm most proud of from high school is being so heavily involved in and passionate about every community I'm a part of. Being intentional about helping people grow and being willing to let them help me grow has made me a lot more compassionate and empathetic.
My proudest moment would be just coming to Sycamore High School in general. Being a new person, getting to meet new people, volunteering for Spanish Club and Spartan Mart, getting involved with the youth club also. Just getting familiar with the teachers who've really helped me throughout my 4 years of high school.
My favorite part of high school has to be Orchesis. All 4 years was definitely so much fun. I met so many new friends and did what I love, dancing. And my last 2 years I was an Orchesis officer, so it helped me with a lot of my leadership skills. And it was just a great way to end my high school career, and I loved every second of it.
My proudest moment was working with Tails Humane Society, the local animal shelter, and really giving the animals a voice and telling their story.
I'm extremely proud of all the experiences I've gotten to take part in throughout my senior year. From the high school pit orchestra to the tennis team to Interact Club. It is through these extracurriculars that I have forged relationships and friendships that have impacted me in a tremendous way, and I'm extremely proud of the person I've become because of them.
My greatest accomplishment in high school would definitely be being able to lead the Marching Spartans as their drum major my senior year. After trying out and not making it my junior year, I worked really hard and got the opportunity to lead the following year, and I felt really proud of the whole band for the great work they put in. I had a lot of fun.
I think my proudest moment this year at SHS was auditioning for Mr. Spartan. I think people who know me can say that I can sometimes be a little reluctant, especially when I'm told to sort of audition in front of an auditorium full of people and showcase a talent. But this year I decided to just go for it and, without any hesitation, just sort of show people sort of talents and abilities that I have. And I think the other guys who auditioned can say the same, that it was a very fun and amusing experience to be a part of. And I just really enjoyed that moment because I sort of left hesitation behind me, which has been a big part of me for a lot of my life, and that was a moment where I sort of went against that.
So for my proudest moment during high school, I would have to say that finding myself was one of the most important things that I discovered during high school. When I was in middle school, I didn't really know what I wanted to go into or what I wanted to do. And high school, with all of its activities and volunteer opportunities and clubs, it really helped me discover who I wanted to be, what I want to do, and where I want to go in the future.
My biggest achievement would be making All-State Honors this year. Getting the chance to work with and meet all these amazing, talented musicians from all over the state was really awesome. And I also got to see some old friends that I went to camp with back in middle school, so it was really cool catching up with them and seeing where they're going.
For me, my biggest achievement in high school was not just one thing. It was finding balance in everything I did, whether it was earning good grades in the classroom, being a four-year varsity athlete out here on the track, being involved in orchestra all 4 years, being involved in clubs, and volunteering at my local hospital in the community. I just feel like
I'm just most proud of myself for just finding balance in all those things, and I have achievements within all those things, and I've just had a really great 4 years at Sycamore, and I couldn't be more grateful for all the memories I've made and the friendships I made.
Throughout my 4 years being here at SHS, my proudest moment would have to be when I got to tour the Southeast Asian students here. They came here for their first time, and they got to experience things for the first time, and I was really thankful that I was able to show them around and give them their first experience here in an American school. They really appreciated it, and just seeing the joy on their face really made me happy because I was able to be there for them and be a good friend.
My proudest moment during high school was being elected president of Interact Club my junior and senior year. I've made a lot of friends through this club and also really developed my leadership skills. However, I'm most proud of the amazing things we've done not only for our school but our community. Recently, in partnering with Orchesis, due to Turnabout and Mr. Spartan, we were able to donate $2,200 to Opportunity House, and that was an awesome way to end my high school career and my time in Interact.
The accomplishment that I'm most proud of are the friendships that I've made throughout high school. Not only because they are amazing, but as I go to college, I know that even if I change as a person, I will have friendships that will last a lifetime.
I just recently heard the quote that if you see a turtle on top of a fence post, that it didn't get there on its own, and this couldn't be more true in my own life. I couldn't be where I am today without the support from my family, friends, pastors, teachers, and the big guy upstairs. So in the midst of graduating, don't forget to thank your support system for everything they did to get you where you are today.